You are not lazy. That is the lie you have been telling yourself for years. The truth is worse and stranger. Your brain is not failing to start that task. It is actively protecting you from it, like a bodyguard throwing itself in front of a bullet that was never coming. Procrastination is not a scheduling problem. It is fear wearing a very convincing disguise. And by the end of this video, you will never see it the same way again. Think about the one thing you have been putting off. Not for a day, for weeks, maybe months. You know it matters. You know it would help you. You even know exactly how to start it. And still, you don't. Here is the part that stings the most. It is not that you don't care. It is that you care so much that some hidden part of your brain decided the safest move was to freeze. That is not weakness. That is a very old survival system, reacting to a very modern kind of danger. 100 years ago, people didn't have 50 decisions waiting on a glowing rectangle in their pocket. Today, your brain gets bombarded by more choices before breakfast than your great-grandparents faced in a month. Every notification is an escape hatch. Every scroll is a tiny act of hiding, and the modern world builds those hatches everywhere, on purpose, because your attention is worth money to someone else. You were never taught how to sit inside discomfort. You were only ever taught how to escape it. Here's the part almost nobody tells you. Procrastination doesn't start with laziness. It starts with a much smaller, quieter feeling: indecision. You're not sure exactly how to start. So you wait. That small hesitation doesn't go away on its own. It grows. Indecision left alone turns into doubt. Doubt left alone turns into fear. And fear, once it's fully grown, doesn't feel like fear anymore. It feels like tiredness. Like, I'll do it tomorrow. Like, I work better under pressure. That's the disguise. That's why it's so hard to catch. You think you're avoiding a task. You're actually avoiding a feeling. In 1937, a researcher named Napoleon Hill tried to find out why some of them succeeded and most of them didn't. He found something almost every failed attempt had in common. It wasn't bad luck. It wasn't low intelligence. It was a short list of habits. Things like putting off decisions, waiting for the right time that never comes, and quietly building excuses instead of building progress. He called it the seedling of fear. Modern psychology agrees with him, just in different words. Researchers today call this avoidance coping, using distraction to dodge a feeling instead of solving the problem underneath it. Same discovery, 90 years apart. This is why just have more discipline almost never works. You cannot out-discipline a fear you haven't even named yet. It's like hitting a leaking pipe with a hammer. You're using the wrong tool on the wrong problem. Willpower is a muscle. Muscles get tired, but fear doesn't wait for your muscles to recover. It just waits for the next moment you're tired, and it slips back in. That's why so many people fail the same way, over and over, with every new productivity app and every new morning routine. They're rearranging furniture in a house that's already on fire, Here's what nobody says out loud. Every day you delay isn't just a task pushed back. It's a quiet vote against the person you were trying to become. It adds up in a place you can't see on any calendar. Your own sense of who you are. That's why procrastination doesn't just cost you time. It costs you trust. Trust in your own word. Trust in your own follow-through. And that loss of trust in yourself is heavier than any deadline ever was. So here's the good news, and it's a real one. If indecision is the seed of fear, then deciding fast is the way to kill it before it grows. Not deciding perfectly, deciding quickly. Hill studied people who built massive success, and he found something almost funny. They made decisions fast and only changed their mind slowly, after real evidence. Everyone who struggled did the exact opposite. Slow to decide, quick to abandon the decision the moment it got uncomfortable. The task isn't the enemy. The gap between noticing the task and deciding what to do about it, that's where fear lives. Close that gap and fear has nowhere left to grow. Here's a simple way to use this, starting today. Step 1. Name it in 5 seconds. The moment you notice yourself avoiding something, say the real reason out loud. Not, I'm tired. The real one, I'm scared this won't be good enough. Naming it shrinks it. Step 2. Make a 2-minute opening move. Not the whole task. Just the smallest possible physical action. Opening the document, putting on your shoes, writing 1 sentence. This isn't about finishing. It's about breaking the freeze. Step 3. Decide today, evaluate tomorrow. Make the call now, even a small one. Give yourself permission to adjust it later, but only after you've acted, never before. That's it. 3 steps, not motivation, not more discipline. Just interrupting the pattern before fear finishes building its house. Picture the version of you 6 months from now, who started naming the fear instead of running from it. Not someone who never feels resistance. That person doesn't exist. Just someone who stopped mistaking fear for laziness. Someone who kept a promise to themselves. 1 small decision at a time. That version of you isn't far away. They're just on the other side of 1 honest 5-second sentence. You were never behind. You were just afraid. And nobody ever taught you the difference. Now you know.